Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Mirtoshmoove. Today, I just want to talk about just get on the topic of confidence. Now, a lot of people out here have too much confidence in themselves. They don't really have the experience like that. And if you feel like one of those type people, then this is your video right here. So, on the topic of confidence, here's what it actually means, and I actually have it searched up right here. So basically, confidence is a feeling of self-assurance arising from one's appreciation of one's own abilities or qualities. Basically, that means if you go out and if you have experience in what you're doing, then you're gonna be more assured of yourself of something than another person, right? Such as talking to girls. Let's just give it a little example of that. In talking to girls, right? Somebody who talked to a million different girls, not on the whole type time, but like somebody who had that experience before, somebody who already know what it is, somebody who already knows what to do, right? It's going to be easier for them because they know what they can do. They know what to say. They know what to. Oh yeah, I know how to start this conversation. I already know what I'm going to do, right? They're assured of themselves, right? Because of their previous experiences. Let's say somebody who's never talked to no girl before. They're gonna go up to the girl they like. Oh my God, I'm so scared. I don't know what to do. My heart pounding out my chest. Now you over here is showing. As a matter of fact, that's another thing with confidence. With confidence, it'll show. With confidence, it'll show in your everyday activities, such as like. What's one that I could give? Conversation. We're just going to put it in conversation since we're already talking about girls, right? Conversation. You can sit here, all by looking somebody in the eyes. Like, you're not sitting here, you're not looking anybody straight in the eyes. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not sitting here looking like this or some shit. I'm saying, like, just looking somebody in the eyes, giving them like
the proper respect.
You know what I'm saying? Like you know yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's basically like that's how it'll show. Like, it'll show like you cowering a little bit, like you trying to avoid eye contact, all of that. That's a part of confidence. That's a part of being assured in yourself. That's a part of knowing knowing yourself. This will all click. So if you don't understand right now, just get further into the video, you know what I'm saying? So that being said, we just going to touch on what it actually, like, what it means in my own definition that it is. And yes, we're going to keep using the example of talking to girls too, cuz
No, we're not near. Roll the video.
That's come on now. That just is what it is. But yeah, that being said, right? You get confidence through experience. And in experience, you can't just sit here in the house. You can't just sit in your room cowering, and you're not going to get no experience that way. Now, you can get experience from going to school, talking to a bunch of different people, you know what I'm saying, doing a bunch of different things, you know what I'm saying, like either good or bad. You get experience from both. In my opinion, confidence is just knowing what you can do. Your ability, as said right here in the definitions, right? You knowing your ability, you knowing what you can do, you knowing yourself. As a matter of fact, yeah, let's get into that. Confidence is basically you just knowing yourself. Self-confidence, as said, self-confidence. It's basically like a kind of ladder, somewhat. Cause this now that we getting into knowing yourself, self-confidence is in a ladder of knowing yourself. Cause you got self-awareness, you got, hold on, cause I think there's something on Google that I could look up. Yeah, this is literally leading into self-mastery, and I think another content creator touched on this topic too. I think his name Taekwondo. Shouts out to the dojo. So you got self-awareness, right? You got self-awareness, you got self-exploration, you got self-understanding, you got self-love, and then you got self-transformation, and then at the peak of the pyramid is self-mastery. All right. Confidence is at the self-mastery in the ladder, right? Confidence is basically you knowing yourself, and that comes from you being self-aware. Self-mastery, confidence is in the self-mastery category, right? And in that you have self-awareness. To know yourself, you have to be aware of yourself. You have to be aware of yourself. You have to know what flaws you have, what strengths you have. You know what I'm saying? You have to know what strength you have. You want to know your pros and your cons. We're on steps to just get confidence now. To just gain confidence. And it's not just going out and getting experience, even though that is in gaining confidence, right? So find your pros and cons. Find what makes you tick. Because nobody else out here is going to know who you are except for you, right? Nobody's going to know what you're strong at and what you're weak at except for you, or until you show that to somebody else, right? You got to find all that. You know what I'm saying? And that's when you become self-aware. Just the stuff you do around the house. Say you're lazy, right? And you don't really want to get up and do nothing, right? You say trash day due tomorrow, and you're gonna sit here and say, you know what, I'm gonna take a nap right now. I'm gonna wake up at like 12 to take it out, to take the trash can to the curb, right? And then you sit here and let time go by. Not only does that prove that you're lazy, that proves that you're a procrastinator, and that's something that you would see in yourself as a con. Here's a strength: I'm very good at math. Right? When you do math, you say, you know what, I get this down pat easily. I'm very good at math. That's part of the self-awareness, right? And then now once you know that, you got self-exploration. You got self-exploration, which is now you're digging a little bit deeper into yourself. You're digging, now that you know like the basics of you, you're digging a little bit deeper into yourself. And then once you find those things that's part of you, that's when it's like self-discovery. Now you're discovering yourself. You're discovering a lot of what you like. You're discovering what you don't like. And then, well, that's just the basics of it. But getting a little, that's, calm down, slow down. All right, so now you're beginning to understand what you do like and what you don't like, what makes you tick. Now you're understanding those things, and then you begin to love yourself. And at the peak of that, you transform. Now, transform don't mean you change you change your personality. That don't mean that, right? That means self transforming means that you change the cons of yourself and turn them into pros. Like you turn them into your strengths, right? And then at the peak of that, then you have self-mastery. Now you fully know yourself. And once you fully know yourself, that's when you give yourself that confidence. That's like that's the true meaning of self-confidence in my opinion. That's the true meaning of self-confidence, right? Now, I'm probably going to edit it. I'm probably going to edit it in because right now I have like a little pyramid up, like right here. I got like a little pyramid because this is what I wanted to really like explain today. Self-confidence is not just going out and getting experience. It's also, you can also give yourself confidence by knowing yourself, and that's something I also wanted to say too. That's another way on how to get confidence. And yeah, that being said, peace, y'all.